Hi, welcome to CrossYoga. My name is Ria. CrossYoga is Christ-centered yoga for everyone, and today I want to guide you through an intermediate flow sequence with focus on disappointment. Not that you'll be disappointed on the mat, but more letting go of the disappointments that sometimes is just holding us down and sometimes just making us sad and having all these emotions. So join me on the mat for a flow sequence and let's get a little bit free, let go of that disappointment. Starting standing today, so come onto your feet, hip width apart with your feet, maybe spread out your toes and wriggle a little bit with your toes. Stand tall, take your shoulders up and back, mountain pose, or your hands, palms face forward. Close your eyes. And remember that this space, your mat, might be your sanctuary, might be your space of freedom, space of healing, and just being you with whatever you may come with on the mat today. So no need to pray a whole lot, no need to feel certain things or have the right answers or do the poses the right thing, the right way. Your mat is God's grace and God's love through Jesus Christ. And that doesn't rely on your thoughts or emotions, that relies completely on God. And if you want to pray with me in your heart, you're welcome to do that. Christ, thank you that I can move and breathe and live in you with everything I am. Thank you that you love me, see me, and carries me through life. If you want to start your ujjayi or ujjayi breath, you're welcome to do that. Inhale and exhale through your nose. And as you exhale, there's this snoring Darth Vader noise. So for a few moments, listen to your own breathing. Try to see if you can get that snoring thing going. If not, no worries. Notice how your abs has to work a little bit harder as you exhale. Let's do circles with our hands and arms. Inhale as you take your arms out to the side, palms meet. And exhale as you take your hands down in front of your chest in prayer pose. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale. Palms together, exhale. Close your eyes and stay with your breath, with the movement. Huge circles a few more times before we get into a little bit more intense warm-up. Spread your fingers out And stay open to maybe renewing some perspectives on your life. Be new to maybe opening up new perspectives in your life. Last one, take your hands out to the side. And as your palms meet on top of your head, forward fold with a small bend in your knees. Let go of your head. You can bend your knees as much as you like. I'm going to do a little bit of twisting right now. So you can take your right fingertips on the floor. If you have a block, you might want to use that. Lift up your right hand towards the sky. Make sure you can bend both or just one knee. And lower that hand down, forward folds. Now, right hand lift up. Maybe lift your spine a little bit as well. Inhale as you lift up. Maybe looking towards your hand towards the sky. Exhale as you forward fold. One last time. Feel like you're having an even amount of movements on the side. Maybe take a little bit of wrist rolls here before you get into down dog, spreading out your fingers, stepping your feet back, moving your legs, moving your hips. Disappointment has many phases. We can be disappointed at opportunities in our career that did not happen. And we can become bitter. It can be friends, it can be families, members that has disappointed us with not being there or not supporting the way that we've hoped or dreamed of. We can be disappointed at God. He did not answer or give us what we really longed for. And that disappointment is just eating us away somehow. If you know you have disappointments, it feels heavy. Sigh it out. Huge exhale. And maybe today you take the step that I don't want my disappointments to rule my life, if that's the case. Step your feet to the front end of your mat. Forward fold. Mountain pose. And if you feel like, I want to turn a new leaf, I want to do something new, I want to let go of disappointment, take your hands out to the side, and also do it if you don't feel it, and sigh it out saying, yes, I don't want to let disappointments fill my life. I want to let go. I want to find healing. God help me. The first step to let go of disappointment and bitterness is to say, yes, I want to let go. And maybe today, as you release and let go, you work a little bit harder, just sweating a little bit more, maybe exhaling a little bit deeper as we go through our flow sequence. Take your hands above your head and come forward in your forward fold. Half lift as you spread your hands out to the side. Have like 90-degree angle from your hips to your belly. See if you can keep your balance. You take your right leg a little bit back, maybe just gently stretching it out back. Moving a little bit, warming up still. Lowering it down to the back end of the mat. Crescent Lunge, bending your front knee, stretching out the back knee. Going for a small back bend, maybe take your palms together, lift up, take a look at the sky or the ceiling, wherever you are. Lean a little bit forward, still palms together, stretching out your hands. And take your twist, just a gentle twist. So palms here together, right hand on the outer edge of your thigh, left thigh, and move to the side, looking to the side. Back with both hands on the mat, stepping your left foot back, lifting it up, three-legged dog. Flexing your foot, closing hips, and Ujjayi breath. Take the foot down and we'll build this sequence up step by step. Take your vinyasa flow, inhale to your plank, on nose, or not your nose, knees on toes, lower down, exhale. Inhaling, lifting your chest, down dog, exhale. Because we're warming up, we're gonna repeat that 2 more times. So inhale, come to your plank. Really engage your core. Exhale, leaning a little bit forward so your shoulders are forward, a little bit in front of your hands. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. Try to get that liquid sensation in your body, moving gently, softly to the front end of your mat last time. Exhale as you lower down. Chest lifts, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Next, inhale, jump or walk to the front end of your mat. Forward fold, exhale. High mountain, take your hands out to the side and lift up. And exhale, forward fold again. Big swan dive down. Half lift. Gauge your core, look down. Stepping your left leg back, taking your hands out to the side. And don't go for your full warrior 3 or airplane here. Just a little bit of movement. As if that was not enough. Lower down your foot. Crescent Lunge. Shoulders away from your ears. Palms together. And then go for your twist. This time your right side. Palms down on the ground, right foot back, three-legged dog. Bend your elbows a little bit. Take a look at your foot there, back, toes pointing directly towards the floor, heels up. Take that foot down, your vinyasa flow of choice, or just stay in down dog. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down. Maybe rolling on top of your feet here. Inhale as you wave to your up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming through again. Inhale, jump or walk. Exhale, forward fold. High mountain, inhale, repeating that part of our sequence. Exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Stay here, take your hands out to the side, right leg moves back, and now we can go for our full warrior 3 airplane thing. Stretching all the legs we have. And see if you can keep your balance. And then lower down, crescent lunge, hands up, palms meet. Lower down. Tuck your hip underneath yourself. And then go for your twist to your left side. Maybe lower, maybe take your hands further out to the side. Both hands framing the foot, stepping left foot back, three-legged dog. Move it into our hip opener, bending our knee, opening up our hips so that the hip socket is stacked upon each other. And now is our time to let go. Take a look. Still knee bended, and take your knee underneath your belly into your plank, and then push it out to the right side. In underneath your belly, and then back up, not opening your hip. Let's do that as you exhale. A little bit fast movement. Inhale up. Maybe open your mouth saying 3 more times. Powerful movement. And you want to do the last time? Let's do that. And left foot to the front end of your mat. Again, Crescent Lunge this time. Doing a little bit of another movement. So left knees in front of you. Take your right hand toward the front end, left hand back, twisting. This time, spine tall towards the sky. Both hands down. Take your left foot back up again. Yes, back up. And let it be lifted. If you want to go to your vinyasa flow with your left leg lifted. Come into your plank. Lower down, exhale. Both feet on the ground. Now inhale. Down dog, exhale. Beautiful. Catch your breath. Next inhale, jump or walk, front end of your mat. Forward fold, exhale. High mountain, inhale. Again, forward fold, exhale. Half lift, inhale. Take your arms out to the side. And left foot, leg moves back. Core engaged. Breath steady. And lower down your foot, Crescent Lunge. Hands up towards the sky. And let your palms meet. Sinking low in your Crescent Lunge. Twisting, as again we can go deeper, hands out to the side. You choose. Three-legged dog, hands down, right foot moves back. Always make sure your knees and toes are pointing the same direction in your down dog. And then lift up, opening up your hips. Or your hip, not plural. Are you ready? If not, please just stay here. But we did that thing before with the knee bended underneath our belly into your plank, and then take your leg out to the side and move it back up. And we do that with the pace of our breath. So exhale, come on, inhale first, and exhale. Few more times, powerful move. I want to let go. Your body can choose to see this now. 3 more times. Last one. Lift your foot up and step it to the front end of your mat yet again. Knee and ankle above each other. Crescent Lunge. Left hand moves to the front, right hand behind you on a horizontal line, and maybe you look back if you can keep your balance. Release and let go, hands down, right leg moves up, and take that right leg still lifted into your vinyasa flow if you can and if you like. Inhale your plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, down dog. when we're disappointed sometimes, or at least I do, I tend to ask God and ask people around me, why? Or why did that happen? Why did it not happen? Maybe you can recognize that. Jump or walk to the front end of your mat. Forward fold. In high mountain, we're going to repeat that thing or part of it again. Hands down. But before that, sometimes when we ask why, trying to understand, we seek a logic, rational answer for an emotional problem or an emotional feeling. And actually it doesn't always help to get the reason why, because our emotions are not always satisfied by logic. But let's ask anyway. God wants us to ask. But sometimes God also say, enough. It's not your time to know right now. Take your hands above your head again, inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Half lift, inhale. Arms out to the side, right leg moves back. A few breaths here. Try to see if you can straighten out your leg even more. Hips aligned. Crescent lunge, right foot back, palms meet, bending front knee. Twisting, take a huge inhale, move into your twist, and exhale, really getting there, shoulders stacked upon each other. One inhale and exhale. Framing the foot, left foot moves back. Let's go for that hip opener again. And this time, just one time underneath our belly and leg out to the side. Take a huge inhale, closing your hip. And exhale, sway it onto your right side. Inhale, step it up and back. And then to the front end of your mat. Crescent lunge again. This time twisting again. Right hand to the front, left hand back. Make sure you don't lean forward, at least not right now. Take both hands down. Remember what that felt like in your spine. Gonna do a half moon with a twist. So taking your balance on left foot, right foot lifts up. You can have your hip closed here. Left hand moves towards the ceiling. So your belly moves to the inside of your thigh. If I have a block, you might want to choose that for your right hand on the floor. Breathe. Both hands down, lowering down that back foot. Warrior two. Turning your foot around, aligned with the short end of your mat, lowering down front knee again above your ankle. Inhale, straighten out the front leg, move into flipped warrior here or reverse warrior. Exhale, bending front knee, warrior two. Do that a few more times. Inhale, straighten your front knee, move back, and exhale, warrior two. Make sure your knees are moving direction of your toes. One more time. Stay here, moving into a traditional half moon pose. So you can either just go ahead and dive in like this, woo, and lift up your right side, see how that goes, or take both hands down, start with just lifting up your right foot, flexing it, toes out to the side, gaze down as you lift up, right hand. So this time our hips are opened, half moon, without the twist. Beautiful. Don't be disappointed if yoga is not as easy as you thought. And let go. Both feet down. Left leg lifts. If you want to do a vinyasa flow with that leg lifted, please do that. Inhale to your plank. Exhale, lower down, ribs and elbows by each other. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, down dog. Jump or walk to the front end of your mat, taking that last bit of our flow sequence. Forward fold. High mountain, inhale. Exhale, forward fold again. Hands out to the side, opening our chest. Half lift, airplane arms. Left leg moves back. Flexing your foot. Breathing. Lowering down the foot, Crescent Lunge, palms together. Inhale, get ready for your twist, and exhale, hands straight out to the side. Ooh, balance. Framing the foot, the right leg moves up, three-legged dog with the hip open up. Ready for our power movement. Bending our knee, and on your exhale, underneath your belly to your left side. Lifting it up again and stepping it through. Right leg. Crescent Lunge. Oh yes, here we go again. Twisting, left hand to the front. Half moon with a twist. So remember that direction you have right now, still that direction. So hands down, lift left leg. Hips closed, you can feel that with your hand. Right arm, move towards the sky. Awesome. Let go, lower down, right leg. Warrior two, so opening up your hip, get some distance in between your feet. Lower down. Tuck your hip underneath yourself. Hands out. Reversed warrior, extend your front leg, move back. And again, warrior two. With the pace of our breath, inhale as you move back, and exhale as you find your warrior two. A few more times. Two more times. Go low and go way back. And then our half moon pose. If you want to jump somewhat to the front end, maybe tuck that back foot a little bit closer. This time, right side on the ground. And all of left side elevated. Lifting right leg as high as you can without crossing your legs. Looking down or up if you want to challenge your balance. Beautiful. Hands down on the ground. Right leg moves back. Take your vinyasa flow with that right leg lifted if you want. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, chest up. And let's do child's pose. Exhale. Forehead on the ground. Take your hands to the front or back. Jesus was disappointed as well. The things that just come to my mind as we talk about disappointment is Jesus in Gethsemane. goes out there with his friends, asks them to pray for him, and they just fall asleep, and not just one time, 3 times. And he's in agony, and he is full of fear. And just listen from the Message version as you're in child's pose. Jesus, left them for a second time. Again he prayed, "My Father, if there is no other way than this, drinking this cup to the degrees I am ready. Do it your way." Are you ready to let go of disappointment that might have been holding you back, maybe for years? Saying to God, not my will, not my controlling issues, not my plan, but your plan, God. Stay in that thought as you move your hands. If you don't have them to the front end of your mat, move them to the front end of your mat, and then out to the left side, forehead somewhat still towards the mat. A little bit of a side stretch. So are you ready to let go? Let's do the side stretch to the other direction. It can be hard to let go if you don't trust that God's plan is better, much better than the plan that you have for your life. If you don't trust that His ways can take your disappointments, somehow turn them around and make them into something that is useful. Into something positive instead of something that's dragging you down. Come back up on all fours. Take your right leg to the front end of your mat and to the right side of your mat. You're gonna go into lizard pose, I think it's called. Hands and shoulders on the inside of your knee here. Push your hip forward and down, feeling it here on your hamstrings, on your hip flexors back. And if you want to lower down on 1 or 2 elbows on your block, if you have, please do so. So maybe your prayer with disappointment will be, instead of asking, why did it happen or why did it not happen? Maybe it will be, God, what can you use that disappointment for or to? How can my disappointment be a tool in your loving hands? Come up on your hands again, moving to the other side. And I fold my mat for the sake of my knee. So left foot, knee and ankle above each other. And really move that knee back. Take your time. Last big breath in your stretch here. And let go. Come down on your back. Almost ready for our resting pose. Plow pose. If you already know it, go ahead and do your plow pose. If you don't, or if you have neck issues, please come here down, knees bent, chest leads forward. So this will be your plow pose. If you have any neck or shoulder injuries, if you want to do a plow pose, make sure your neck is completely looking to the front and not looking to the side and not looking towards the screen. Lifting up your hips. So you're kind of standing on your shoulder. Maybe you want to extend your knees out and maybe your feet can reach the floor, maybe not. If you want to have a hold of your hip, don't look at the screen, just hear my voice. If you want to take your hands and hold your hip, if that's easier for you, go ahead and do that. You don't have to reach for the floor with your hands. So as you see, you can lift your hip a little bit higher up so your hips and shoulders are stacked. Take your hands on your hip, bend your knees. We're getting out of this pose. Slowly come down. Beautiful. Bend your knees, feet on the ground. Let your knees reach for each other. If you have any final pose that you want to do before resting, just briefly here, welcome to do that. If not, find your resting pose, feet a little bit out. Maybe take your hands further out to the side today to get that surrender pose and that cross pose. Close your eyes, relax your breath. I am ready, Jesus said in the Message version. Do it your way. So God, take my disappointments. I am ready to let go. I'm ready to do it your way, God. Surrendering my plan. Giving up the thought of being able to control my life. I am ready. And if your disappointment has really deep roots, maybe as you're laying down here and even after this video is done, maybe you want to invite Jesus seeing Jesus walking with you through your disappointments. He's not punishing you or anything. Your feelings are your feelings. But he's saying, let me walk with you. with your emotions and let me heal. Let me be that which other people cannot be for you. Let me guide you to people that can be the things that you need in your life. Maybe it's in a church or in a small group, maybe not. May God bless your heart, soul, and mind. Thank you so much for joining me today.